Tony Harvin Network YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button listed right here. After you hit the subscribe button, if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my secondary YouTube channel. I greet everybody upon this evening. This here is Regular Conversation number 48. Regular Conversations number 48. And y'all know my disclaimer, I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. So please do not lay claims of those titles on me. You know what I mean? We're not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement here on YouTube. We're here to talk about, I would call this part 2 of what we talked about a couple of days ago. But, I raised the question to the public, are these female rappers, are female rappers in general, such as Cardi B, Glorilla, and others, being pimped out by the music industry? All right, we kind of talked about it a couple of days ago, and we're going to go on a little bit more in depth. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat room. What up to Henry Ross? He says, and now she is the pimp. There are one. What's up to Courtney M? Shout out to you. What's up to Jen? Shout out to you. Henry Ross, you state that these type of women are what America is. America is the great whore, and she's proven every day. So them women in this century are coming in as her God. Says you know them by their fruit. Excuse me. What's up to Sabrina Hayes? Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being a member for 3 months on this YouTube channel. It's a blessing to all those who signed up for membership here on this YouTube channel. So shout out to you, Sabrina Hayes. God bless you and your family for sure. And those others out there that's, continue to support this YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. Appreciate that. What's up to Prince Sean? Shout out to you. What's up to Heat? Shout out to you. Straight Facts. Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Just straight facts. All right. What's up to Valerie Stewart? Shout out to you. What's up to Open Your Heart to Salvation? God is coming. Shout out to you for sure. All right. Appreciate you for coming on. So we let me see something. Courtney M says trolls love the glow, and city girls. Hopefully this show is pleasing today. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? We see it often, whether it's in the movies, whether it's in the music, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? It's no different from a regular pimp out there on the street who's looking for his money from the women out there and what they have to do out there in the street. You look at it from that perspective. The hooker, she has to go out there and, do what she got to do to get that money. I don't want to get too graphic on here, but y'all know what I mean. I mean, it's no different from a woman signing a contract. There's not a lot of females out there that's being like a Lauryn Hill or an India Irie. You know what I mean? Now you see a bunch of them out there. The ratchetness. Now they got to talk about crazy stuff in their lyrics. A lot of sexual things. They get more deeper and deeper each time. You know what I mean? If you see an artist like an India Irie or a Lauryn Hill, you know what I mean? They won't get much attention unless they put on those type of clothes, unless they make those type of lyrics in their songs at the end of the day. All right? Let me see. Straight facts. What's up, the diva? You said selling like Suki. You says typo by the fruits. Shout out to Gino P. Hope all is well. He says industry is absolutely horrible. I mean, it's a sad thing when a lot of people don't notice that. But when you got people vulnerable from the hood, from the inner cities and whatnot, these corporations, these companies, they know that, listen, if I put a contract out with a couple of zeros on it, they know this person is vulnerable. They know this person grew up struggling, most likely. You know what I mean? So most likely they're going to sign that contract. And whatever's in that contract, or whatever sells records, whatever sells streams and whatnot, guess what they're going to do? They're going to do that. You understand? And they're going to think it's okay. You know what I mean? And people get a kick out of that type of stuff. And when y'all showed me the lyrics, when y'all showed me the lyrics to that song the other day, it was crazy. Listen, the music just gets more dirtier and dirtier every year. You understand? Every year. All right, what up to Johnny? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. You said the zeros have people eyes. Like, absolutely. You know, if somebody offer somebody from the inner city who's been struggling, you give them $1 million advance, $1 million. You know, you think they're gonna turn that down? No. You understand? No way. Not at all. All right, Michael. Shout out to you. You says the female rappers went from being normal children or adults to now devilish rappers. You said the industry has changed them over time. I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, you see these TikTok videos and whatnot. You got mothers dancing to that song with their daughters, and they thinking that's cute. You understand? They thinking that's the proper way to raise their daughters. You know, to make a TikTok video or a Facebook short. You know what I mean? With them dancing to a song, which I called the other day Pound Town. They actually dancing to it. The dirtiest version of it. And they thinking it's fun. They thinking it's cute. And I don't understand what goes through these female rappers' minds. Yes, it could be entertainment to the flesh, but is it righteous to that young girl over there? Is it righteous to her? You understand? Can those lyrics value that little girl's life? Could she be encouraged? What little girl can be encouraged by Pound Town? Let me know. You understand? Let me know what little girl could be encouraged by Glorilla, F&F. You understand? What young girl, what 5-year-old girl could be encouraged by Pound Town? You understand? I don't get it. Not one bit. There's no encouragement there, but there's dollars there for the music companies. There's dollars there for them. You understand? Listen, the music company, they don't care about encouragement. They don't care about that. All they care about is making money. And if these young rappers and young females, they're going to make their lyrics as dirty as possible and compete with each other, it's going to bring in the money for them. You know what I mean? Sabrina Hayes says, what's so bad about it that it's from the Jewish Jews claiming to be God's people? Well, I don't know. You know, those type of females, whatever their religion or whatever they beliefs in and stuff like that. I don't know. That part, I don't know. You know what I mean? That part, I don't know. If you got a reference website or something like that we could look at, let us know. I definitely appreciate that. All right. Gino P says, everyone except Cardi and Megan got that 360 deal. Straight slaves for the label. 360 deal. 360. You know what I mean? I've heard about that type of contract, a 360 deal. You know, I want to know if it runs parallel to like certain boxing contracts. You know, but I've heard certain people talk about a 360 deal. Courtney M says, do you think some artists fully read and understand their contracts, or do you think people just sign? Serious question. Well, I was listening to this. I don't know if he's still rapping, but he just came out of prison. Gino P might know him. G-Dep. And he was talking about, you know, when he signed his contract, how he had lawyers and whatnot. So some got lawyers and some got their people right, management. Some got all of that. You know, I'm not an artist, but, you know, I was an athlete, still is. But, you know, I had a manager, you know what I mean? I had a coach, a manager and stuff like that. And he was also an accountant. So I was good in that area. You know what I mean? As far as like looking over contracts and paperwork, you know, but some people, once they see numbers, they quick to sign. You know what I mean? They quick to sign. especially if it's $500,000 or more advance. They don't read the fine print. A lot of that stuff has to do with just credit. You're gonna have to pay that back. It's not like an NBA contract or NFL contract. You hear about these NFL ball players. Such and such was signed to a 5-year, $100 million deal with $40 million guaranteed. There's no credit there. That player is guaranteed $40 million right there. That's because that person got a lawyer. They got good management. They got a good agent. They got all the good people in the right positions. But when you got somebody who don't know nothing about contracts, you know what I mean? They'll sign anything without looking over it at all. And that's a bad thing too. You got to definitely have your people right. You know what I mean? Such as lawyers, accountants, agents, managers, and stuff like that. Diva says, it's all fool's gold. In the end, it's all for nothing. Wow. What's up to TNT? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. What up to G Swole? You says, why do you think women get so many tattoos? Well, I don't know. I can remember when I was 19 getting my tattoos. You know, 2 on my neck, a couple on my upper arms. You know what I mean? I just thought I was the stuff getting tattoos when I was 19. You know what I mean? In my early 20s or whatever the case may be. But some people have a tattoo fetish. They love tattoos. They love when that needle hit their arms and skin and stuff like that. They love it. Some people go to the extreme by putting a tattoo on their eyes, put a tattoo on their tongue. You know what I mean? Some people let a stranger put a tattoo down. You understand what I'm talking about? How could you feel comfortable with letting a tattoo artist, you know what I mean, go into your organs, you know what I mean, your jewels, and put a tattoo there? Some don't care. Some put earrings down there. You know what I mean? They just go to the extreme, piercings after piercings down there. I see some people with piercings in their cheeks. You know what I mean? Piercings in their cheeks or their upper ear. Ouch. You understand? That's crazy. You know, they putting piercings in weird spots in their neck. You know what I mean? It's getting crazy right here in their nose. It's getting crazy, man. So some people just got fetishes. All right, TNT says Cardi B being a stripper popular. Being a stripper. Wow. I think I remember her talking about that way back when. I kind of used to watch Lies in Hip Hop with Cardi B and stuff like that. You know? All right. You says they all made having an OnlyFans popular. Open Your Heart says 360 deal. What's that? You said, what's a 360 deal? We're going to look it up on Google right now. All right. See if I can find it. And we're going to read over it. All right. We're going to share the screen in reference to a 360 deal. All right. So it's on the screen. It says a 360 deal is a business agreement between a music artist and a record label that gives the label a percentage of the artist's revenue from all sources, not just recorded music sales. This includes royalties, merchandise sales, live concert revenue, endorsement deals, book and movie deals, and ringtones. So that's what they got listed as a 360 deal. All right. And somebody got on here, what percentage is a 360 deal? It says no. They got it down here. The artist's royalty rate will normally be in the range of 13 to 17% of the wholesale price of each record sold. That's what they got listed up here. All right. What's up to Ernest Beard? Shout out to you. Michael says, I don't get it either. He says, why are the mothers letting their children listen to that misread filth? He said, misread. All right. Henry Ross says, this is Christianity at her best. She's a manipulative thinking. She's slick, gaining members, and then she's really is a Gentile's wicked as she is this as compromise to America's children. Henry Ross states. What's up to 89? You said strippers is a form of art as well. A form of art. Are you taking up for it or what? Let me know. But you says a form of art. I'm trying to understand what's your angle on that one. All right. Diva says when you have tattoos all over your body, you're no more than a walking billboard. Michael states that I see so many people wear tattoos. It's like you don't recognize them with all that face marking. Absolutely. He says, so how do you think Cardi made stripping popular? You talking to TNT? Open says, no tats or body piercings. Here I am 55 years old. My body gravity will not be. Wonderful. All right. 89 states that tattoos are a sense of art and self-mutilation. He says art in general. You said stripping is art. Are you like, what kind of art are you referring to? Positive art, negative art? You understand? Let me know. All right. He says, I know all about that 304 music. He said 304 music. All right. Courtney M, you talking about Cardi B music? You said your favorite song is Pull Up, whatever that is. What's up? TNT says that OF gang is deep. You said school teachers, librarians, and dentists. What do you mean by that? OF. What do you mean by that OF gang? I never heard of that before. All right. Mr. G Swole. He says, would you date a woman with tattoos? I mean, almost every female got a tattoo. You know what I mean? Almost every female, not all, but the majority of females you see out here, they got tattoos. You know, whether you can't see them on their arm or whatever. You know what I mean? I got tattoos. You know, I got to look at it as this. Like, I got tattoos when I was young. You know? So can I like be judgmental towards that woman if she got tattoos when she was young or years ago? Now she changed her life. I can't be that way because then I'll be a hypocrite. You know, tattoos don't justify if I want to talk to a woman or not. Now, if she got a 5-star pentagram on her, you understand? Or if she got on her lower back, this is Billy's. If she got on her lower stomach, this is Rashid's with an arrow pointing down. Now we got a problem here. Now you got a problem. That's something serious right there. You understand? You might want to get that removed before you talk to anybody. You might want to. Or put some permanent makeup on that. You understand? Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I got to scratch my head on that one. You know? He laughing. Gino P says stripping is an art. You said stripping a form of art. What about the boom boom for private dancing? Oh, you said OnlyFans. Oh yeah, my fault. Oh yeah. A lot of people got OnlyFans. I never viewed that garbage, but a lot of them do. Some people quit their jobs to do OnlyFans because they make more money. I think it was like some teacher that quit her job because she made way more money on OnlyFans than being a teacher. You know what I mean? So you're right about that. You know, you got the fella who liked the woman from 20 years or liked the woman at the job, and he wanted to take a peek at her. So he purchased some photos and videos off of OnlyFans. How pathetic. You understand? You're a woman. You got to be on OnlyFans. What type of value is that to yourself? Now, if you was on OnlyFans before, you got yourself right, fine. That's cool. You understand? You're trying to get it right now. All right. We get it. But, you know, I don't really understand why would a woman want to get on a website? I don't care how much curves you got. I don't care how much bootay you got, tatas you got. I don't care about that. You understand? You know what I mean? Why would I want to spend $1 on that? My hard-earned money. Although a lot of people do get tempted. You understand? A lot of people do get tempted. You know? But why would a man want to spend his hard-earned money? Hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. What? On a photo? You don't work all week just to pay for that photo of that woman you like. You don't work all week just to go to the strip club, right? Just to get a lap dance from a Lexus or a Diamond or Mercedes. You don't work all week to spend your whole check. You understand that? On that stripper named Tesla. You know what I mean? That's a sad thing. And the sad thing is a lot of these fellas, they got wives at home. They got wives at home. And they still would go to the strip club. I don't get it, man. You got thighs and legs at home. And yet you want to go to the strip club, right? And this woman been dancing on how many dudes? That's filthy right there. You understand? She been sweating all day, all night, excuse me. All night. Sweating. All that sweat in unusual places. You understand? And you want her to dance on you? And then like somebody mentioned about a private room. Then go to a private room. I never been to a strip club in my life, but I heard about certain things. You go to a private room and she all stank? Man, fishy woo-woo. And you still would go? That's crazy. 89 said artistry. There are naked paintings that go for millions of dollars. There are sculptures that are praised for wealth. And then there are a live action. You say you have to be a child from hell to say stripping is an art. Stop it. It says stripping is an art. Y'all bugging. All right. He says I hate my tats, which I had have never put them on me years ago, but it is what it be. What's up to AG? Shout out to you. What's up to Christopher Span? Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Christopher Span, one of my channel moderators. Hope all is well. Rebel says they're all Jezebels and all getting pimped. Men and women. You're right. You're right. You know what I mean? Like we made an example of the pimp and a hook on the street earlier. It's no difference, but in a more business-oriented way when it comes to these music artists like these females in these corporations. You know what I mean? These major corporations. All right. Who else I miss? You said selling pics of that Georgia peach. And you know, a lot of artists, a lot of these artists also, a lot of those female artists to make that extra money. Yes, they are on OnlyFans. You understand? I hear stories and whatnot. Again, you don't work hard and you want to spend thousands of dollars just to see Glorilla peach? Really? I think they had some. I saw something on Facebook last week or something like that. That's crazy. You know? AG says OnlyFans must be for people who want to share their body with others for money. Hey, I agree with you. Some people get aroused off of that. For what? For what? You know what I mean? You got a wife at home. You know, she look good and everything. She got your dinner ready. But you want to go on OnlyFans and spend the rent money, the mortgage money, just to see some pictures of Cardi B and Glorilla? That's crazy. Michael says there was a clip of Cardi B getting haunted by unfamiliar spirits, and she was afraid of staying by herself unless her husband Offset is there. Offset. All right. Let me see. He says, do you regret getting tattoos now being a part of the TOG? No, I don't. I don't regret it, but I would hope to get it erased and removed one day. You know, I would hope one day I could get it erased, you know, with some type of laser, whatever that stuff is that they could remove the tattoos and whatnot. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, when you hear the truth, yeah, you like, yeah, I would have hoped that I would have heard the truth at that time, but a lot of us would have still been hard-headed enough to get the tattoos. You understand? All right. That's for sure. What's up to Bob T? Shout out to you. He says, I kind of like Little Kim. Nice rhythms. Little Kim. She's still out here? Rebel says, it's okay to have God on your shirt. Maybe I'm misinformed, but I thought I heard PJ speak about something like that. This is Jesus is God. Jesus is God. You know? This shirt said Jesus is God. You can't really see the Jesus part, but this is Jesus is God. All right? Christopher Span says, I have been once. No lie, I tell no lies. I was disgusted. The person that took me said, what's wrong with you? First off, it smelled like fish and tartar sauce. Then he was spending too much money. It was nuts. Wow, what's up to Grant? What up? Child of TMH. You look kind of familiar. You said strippers dance for Satan. There's no art and all of that. Person says stripping was an art. That's why I was a little confused. Like, are you for stripping? What do you mean by that? Art. But you look familiar. Child of TMH. Very familiar. Courtney M says, many strippers are trained ballet and jazz dancers who fell on hard times. AG says, SEX for money is prostituting. I mean, some of them females in the music industry, they do it. Some of them do it. In fact, majority, let's put it like that. You understand? A lot of them do it. They want that record deal, they want that record contract, or they want more money or money under the table. You understand? If that record exec, if that producer or whoever say, listen here, you got to do this for this. And they do it in, you know, the workplaces also in general. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing that a man or somebody got to put that proposition on the table for a female. That's all she's worth. That's all she's valued. It's what's between her legs. You understand? There's some sick people out here. You know what I mean? In general. What about the woman's talent and skills in general at the workplace if you're working? Because I know there's a lot of females out here that get harassed by people at work, by their bosses and stuff like that. There's some females out there that would take that offer of sleeping with their boss to get that job position, to get more money. It's no different from the music industry. Not one bit. You understand? All right. Who I missed? Let me see. He says, paycheck going on a pitcher or stripper. What a fool. Absolutely. You know, some fellas, they spend a whole check on going to the strip clubs. I would never. You understand? Here it is. I don't work 60, 70 hours during a week on top of YouTube. And I take all my earnings and go to the strip club and spend it in 1 hour. I just want to make it rain. What I look like? If I'm going to the strip club, I'm picking up other people's money on the low. That's what I'm there for. You understand? That's what I'd probably go there for. Let's pick up these folks' money on the low. You know what I mean? But I've never been to a strip club and never will go to one. Never. All right? It says many strippers was just thick girls who turned 18. Wow. Wow. All right. Let me see. What's up, Lady of Faith? Who says good evening. It's sad to see women degrade themselves to a little piece of change. That's true. That's true. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if you're gonna be a music artist, don't you want to be an influence to the youth out here? You know what I mean? You got these female rappers twerking, and they're encouraging these 5-year-old, 6-year-old young girls to twerk also, to make these TikTok videos. Some of y'all showed me of a female artist dancing on a 10-year-old child. Where that picture at? Let's see if we can find that picture that we had up the other day. All right. Let's see if we can find it. Where is it? I think this is it right here. All right. We're going to share the screen right here, right now. All right. So this is what y'all told me about this female artist twerking on a 10-year-old child. Why this artist didn't get arrested? Why? You understand that? Listen, what's so valuable about an adult female artist putting her rump on a 10-year-old child? Where's the parents at? You understand? Who the parents? And they think it's cool. They think it's cute. And they wonder why stuff happens so much in that department in the cities. Because they allow it. You know what I mean? 10 years old. 10 years old. Still wet behind the ears. 10 years old. And we can get a little graphic on here. A whole adult woman turning a 10-year-old child on. What? And it's on camera. And they ain't lock her up or nothing. Not one bit. Nobody said nothing about it on a legal standpoint. Nobody. You know what I mean? And that was my first time seeing that when y'all told me about it last week. You know what I mean? That's crazy right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Diva says, who wants a tatted up man or woman lying beside them every day looking like something straight out of a horror movie? Wow. Courtney M says, I just got alert for a video saying there is a chick who makes $50K a month off of OnlyFans. I wouldn't be surprised if she is making 50 grand a month off of OnlyFans. But do remember, with all the taxes and whatnot, and the OnlyFans get their cut, she's probably getting 20 grand minus all that. But 50 grand a month? I mean, what? And I'm not justifying it, but when you got a person who's a teacher that's making only 40 grand a year, average as a teacher, you done went through college for 4 years. You had to take certain classes to become a teacher. And then you got to be bothered by all them probably bad kids who get on your nerve. Of course, it's probably tempting to that teacher. Wow, I could make 40 or 50 grand a year just from my house. I could only work for 1 hour, take pictures, do videos, flirt with a couple of guys from Russia, Africa, and these silly men would send their money in for a picture. You wasting your money for a picture. $500 for a picture? Ain't no way in the world. It can't be that good through a picture. Let's keep it real. Through a picture? The cutty is that good through a picture? Nah, no way. No way. $500. You done wasted your electric bill, your gas bill, you on child support probably. You got to buy groceries, car note, car insurance. I live alone. I live alone. What it look like for me to spend $500 on a picture? That's my internet. That's my internet right there. That's my food. What else? Gas, electric, gas money. You understand? What do I look like? $500 for a picture. All right? Off of OnlyFans. All right? Open Your Heart says a wife at home can dance for their husband, and the husband will still go to the strip club. You're right about that. It's true. It's true. I don't know why. He has a whole wife at home. Beautiful wife. Got a nice shape, beautiful and everything. Cook for him. You know, run his bath water when he get home. Rub his ugly feet. You understand? And, you know, a lot of us guys, yeah, you know, because I've been a suspect years ago when I was young. Yes, I have been a suspect. You know what I mean? I have. I'm an honest guy, as I mentioned many times before. You know what I mean? When you got somebody good, when you got somebody who treats you right and everything, and yet a man sometimes will still mess up. You're right. You're right about that. You know? All right. Man, I can't answer that question at Yo, G Swole, you be bugging, boy. You be bugging. He said, have you thought about getting the mother of your children's name tatted on you? That's a good question. Listen, when I was young and dumb, I got tats of certain things that I didn't want to get tatted on. Blessingly, I got those things covered up. And people would never know. Never know. You understand? So people do get names on them, right? And then they think, well, why did I do that? Well, sometimes you're stupid, you're young, you're not thinking, or you're so far in puppy love that you do those type of things and whatnot. You understand? So I'm speaking for the people who have gotten names and got them covered up or erased and stuff like that through laser, laser stuff, laser removal and what have you. Or some people get the removal cream to remove the tattoos. It's a process to do, but some people do that. But if you're talking about in these days, no. I don't care if they tuning in. No. You know what I mean? No way. I don't care if I get married in the near future. I'm not doing that. Now, some people say that they get the little tattoo on their ring finger when they get married. You know what I mean? They get the I guess the name or whatever the case may be instead of getting the actual ring. You know? But no. You understand? No. All right? He says when you age, that tattoo markings on your body can ruin your skin as you age. I've heard that before at Michael. Grant says all these female rappers of the devil selling their souls for money and fame. You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you for sure. Because like I said the other days, there's nothing holy about this type of music. I know it feels good to a lot of our flesh and whatnot, because a lot of us still listen to certain songs, especially y'all who told me about Pound Town. You understand? Or Glorilla, F&F. You know? Or Cardi B. Blood Shoes. You know what I mean? Or Pull Up. Somebody mentioned that on here earlier. But a lot of us listen to this type of stuff still because it feels good to our flesh. But is it holy? How can certain music like this edify us as a people if you're trying to get right? When you got all this filth and nonsense in the lyrics. You know what I mean? All right. What's up to Gladys? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. What's up to Classified Information? One of my channel moderators. Shout out to you. Hope all is well. You said I'm fresh off work. TLG fam. Appreciate that. At Classified Information. He says, Tony, then you see them brothers thumbing a ride home. Appreciate that at Classified Information for the support of this YouTube channel. It's a great blessings. And I thank you for being a moderator here on this YouTube channel. Classified Information. Courtney M says, I've been to the strip clubs with my homeboys before I picked up the money and rethrew it. Rebel Eric says, Little Kim looks bad with all that jacked up plastic surgery. She looked way better before. Little Kim, before and after. I'm gonna search it up right now. As far as like with the surgery, and what have you. You spoke about Little Kim having plastic surgery. So we got it up on the screen and whatnot of Little Kim. And you're right. She looks terrible. Little Kim looks terrible with that plastic surgery. You know what I mean? I don't understand people. Why they had to result into getting plastic surgery. For what? You know what I mean? And you're right. She in the face, she does look better. She does. Forget all that makeup and all that other nonsense that she got on before she got the surgery. But you're right. She does look better. You know what I mean? And the surgery, or I don't know if she bleached her skin or whatever. Was she trying to look like a Caucasian woman or something like that? What's the matter with your skin tone? You know what I mean? We saw what happened to Michael Jackson or Sammy Sosa. They want to bleach their skin. Why? For what? People don't know what to do with their money. They don't know what to do with their money. So I agree with you. Little Kim actually did look better. You know what I mean? Before the surgery at Rebel Eric. All right. AG says artists get caught in this mess because they get offers from big money for their talent. It says they're all pedos. What's up to Jeremy Dumbo? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. Oh man, y'all funny. What up to DJ Grant? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. What's up to Prince Sean? Shout out to you. You said that is disturbing. I guess you're talking about that music artist who was dancing on that 10-year-old boy. It is disturbing. It is disturbing. Very. It says your browser has lost connection. Start the browser. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. I'm not sure if I'm on right now. I need a sound check. Give me a sound check. Sound check, sound check. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right? All right, cool. I only said that because a message came up. All right? So we all good. He says, tattooing a name is Brandon. What's up, the Mo Cherokee? Shout out to you. Bob T says, society don't keep the same energy because if it was the other way around, they would have been did something about it. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. Absolutely. I definitely agree with you on that one. For sure. What up, the BG? You said it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. America is sick and kids are on social media more than adults. You're right. 89 says, I don't see things like that. Just the kingdom business I am becoming. For sure, for sure. Open Your Heart says, I get picked at work because I don't date. You says, I wear head coverings and long shirts, not showing my prints. I get picked at a lot, but I don't care. I am no sperm bank. Wow. I mean, hey, you got respect for yourself. You know what I mean? When you go to work, you're just there for a check. You know, a lot of guys in there, they try to see what females they can pick up. You know what I mean? They want to try to talk to almost every female in there, every one of them. And they got wives at home. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure some females know about those type of fellas. Every time you come in, they want to come in your face, smiling, making fake jokes, and try to make you laugh. And they got somebody at home. You know what I mean? And you give the energy that you're not interested, but yet they still keep trying. They come with their corny jokes, their corny lines. You understand? They try to make you laugh. You know? There's nothing wrong with telling somebody to get out your face. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Pervert. Even to the so-called bosses and supervisors. Perverts. You know what I mean? Trying to make these flirtatious remarks. Hey, sister, you nice hair, you beautiful. XYZ. And he got a ring on. Wow. Listen, I've seen stuff like that, man. I've seen it. You know, me personally, I don't engage in that. Once I go to work for a check and I'm leaving. That's it. Clock in, clock out. You know what I mean? Clock in, clock out. You know, that is it. All right. Patrick T says they wouldn't think it's cute if a man did that to a 10-year-old girl. You're right about that. You're right. All right. Diva says people who get the strip clubs are weak people throwing all that hard-earned cash on a woman who has no respect for them or her body. You're right about that. You're right. 89 says those are emotions of pain whom is promoting. Wow. All right. Courtney M says it's a lot of teachers getting locked down for messing with high schoolers. It's becoming rampant. Yep, I just seen a story of a teacher sending naked pictures to a 10-year-old boy. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Let me see if I can find it on the news. I know I seen it. I think I seen it today. Let's see if we can find it. Man, I can't find that news article. Somebody can help me find that so we could talk about it and whatnot. All right. No, I sent it earlier. All right. Let's go to more comments. AG says $500 for a picture that he's going to sell. For sure. Michael says, I would feel embarrassed if my 10-year-old son was being lap danced by an adult. Got that right. That's for sure. All right. Henry Ross says, all them pictures are fake. They're photo scam. So why pay for something that is fake sad? You know what? You could be right, man. You could be right. But you know, you got a lot of suckers out here who will fall for the okie doke. You know, a woman can con a man over the internet just by flirting with him. You never talked to the female before. You don't even know if it's a female. It could be a man on a hustle because he knows that a lot of guys fall for the okie doke. And he could make $1,000 in one night. But people do that. You know what I mean? They Photoshop the picture or whatever they use. Snapchat or whatever, how y'all be doing the filters and whatnot. I don't know. You understand? And yet they're con a man, a vulnerable dummy, to spend $500 on a photo. That's crazy right there. That's crazy for sure. All right, Gladys says, and no one tries to be a helping hand for these small girls. You says, not all are happy to do this, some being forced. You says, drop the link. You says, drop the link. Okay. So, Christopher Span, I guess you want to come on. The link is dropped. Jeremy Dunbar says, even when I was out of church, I would never tattoo a woman's name on me. I think one artist got, what's her name? Her name is Christian Rock or something like that. Here she go right here. Didn't she get a tattoo with this guy on her guy's face on her face? Is that a real tattoo? Is this tattoo real? That she got the man face on her face. Now that's crazy. What up, Christopher? Shout out to you.
Hey, what's going on? How are you, Tony?
Good, and you?
I'm well, thank you, man. Appreciate you for bringing me on.
Cool, no problem, man. What's up?
I just wanted to share this, man. We all men in here. But even as a heathen, man, I could, as a former heathen, I could never grasp the concept. Even when I was out in the streets, like now I was doing my 1-2. I could never grasp the concept of you hustling, or you have a 9-to-5. You got a good woman. You take that money and you spend it on someone you don't know. That's number one. Number two, a female legitimately who gonna clown you later, because you know they're gonna clown you later. They're gonna talk about it. As soon as you done spending all that cash and popping all that Mo and Cristal and all them bottles, they're gonna go back and they're gonna talk about you. So you're gonna be the clown of the city. And then, just morally speaking, I could never understand how you could just give away your earned dollars to somebody that don't like you, love you, or respect you. Even when I was in the street, people was looking at me like I was crazy. I had an individual that brought me to a strip club. I was 18 years old. And I was in there, I was looking around, and I looked at him. He gave me money. I could not make this up. He gave me money. I looked at him. I looked in the club. I looked at the poles. Looked at the strippers. Got up, took the money, and was in the parking lot for 2.5 hours. With the money he gave me. Yeah. I'm not spending. No, I say that respectfully because I just could never understand it as a heathen. Even when I was out in the street, I couldn't understand it. But I could understand how a lot of women out here, they do they want to, because a lot of them, they don't know God, or because of their heart's conditions, and they was never taught well, or because of their so-called environment. They tend to think that the only way that they can get it is by stripping or doing OnlyFans. And it's crazy because not only do women don't have respect for themselves, the men don't have respect for themselves. If you have to sit there and you have to buy pictures online, like, come on, bro. Like, you buying pictures online, bro. And you just said it, Tony. That could be your gas money. That could be your cable bill money. Yo, listen, man. I'm married, okay? And there's something that Apostle said that rung in my ears. I can't buy the newest J's when I want to. And I can't buy a suit when I want to. I can't go out and splurge when I want to. I have to have money put up for everything. So just the simple fact that I know, and not more importantly, as a married man, I could say everything that I do financially affects my household. Everything that I do. So I have to be responsible, and I have to think ahead of time with my finances. So I don't know how they do it, Tony. I don't know how they do it, man. I just, bro, I don't. it beats me. I just wanted to say, I don't know, for the ones that's in the chat box, tell me, because even if you got a good 9 to 5 or if you got a good career, I don't know how, and you married, or I don't know how you do it. Because it costs, man. It costs to have a wife. It costs to have a family. It costs, just to be responsible. Everything costs down the wire. You might, for instance, even if you're single, you just said it, you might need, you know what I'm saying? You might need money put away for tires, an oil change out the blue. You know what I'm saying? You might need something for your daughter, your son. He might need books that you didn't even think of. So now all of a sudden he need books, but you ain't even got the money for the books. You was in the strip joint making it rain. Now you ain't got the money because you was making it rain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Please.
It's crazy out here. Oh. I'm not being over righteous because I did a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff. And by the mercy and grace of God, God had me. I'm just saying from this perspective, I can't understand. I don't get it, man. Because even I know some dudes right now, they still do they want to, and it just is crazy to me. How do you have the means to be able to take away from your wife's mouth and your children's mouth to splurge on the stranger? Don't get it.
That's crazy, man. What's up to Jeremy? Shout out to you, man.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Good for you.
I'm all right.
Good.
I was thinking about the whole $500 for a picture. Now, I don't condone either one, but from just a business financial perspective, you're gonna spend $500 for a picture when they got magazines in the store where you can buy it for $20 and you get more than one. I mean, that's just it's like going to McDonald's for a value meal. It just it don't make no sense. I don't, like I said, I don't condone either one, but just it's stupid. And it's sad when you see, on a more serious note, it's sad when you see teachers getting paid less than people who show their selves on camera or at a club. They make less. Society is completely backwards. Completely backwards. It just shows you where it's headed, and it's scary to stop and think that our children have to fight this. And I think that's why women in general go to these measures, because especially the ones who are less fortunate, they don't see a way out, because go to school to be in debt, and then now I don't know how I'm going to eat, have a roof over my head, let alone support my family. So they resort to these things, and they have these so-called role models pushed in their face. And the same thing for the men. It's easier for them to go hustle some drugs because they'll make way more than
True.
it's backwards. It's completely backwards. And this society is twisted. They reward crooked, filthy behavior and punish good deeds and people who are trying to be helpful. It just makes no sense.
I agree.
Most definitely.
I agree.
The people feel this generation feels helpless. I'm sure they feel helpless. Our generation was, we felt helpless enough as far as our odds of, landing at something good, that this generation, it's even worse. It's even worse, and you see it through society when you just go outside your door. You see it, and it's scary times, man. It's scary times, and this generation needs to hear the word more than ever. More than ever. That needs to be pushed out. And it's scary.
Definitely appreciate your comment, man. Appreciate you for y'all coming on here and giving your comments about the situation, man. It's a blessing. Sure.
No doubt.
All right, guys. God bless you.
God
Peace.
bless y'all too, man. Appreciate that. All right, that was Christopher Span, one of my channel moderators, and we had Jeremy Dunbar. Definitely appreciate y'all for coming on. If anybody else want to come on, feel free to leave a comment. You know, if you want to come on, I'll drop the link, and it's all good for sure. All right, Rebel Eric, you said you have to have God in your life. That's the only way to avoid temptation. No such thing as a happy wife, happy life. I agree. Happy wife, happy life. What? You know, people always coming up with these traditional sayings. Happy wife, happy life. Huh? But you're right about that for sure. All right. Appreciate that at Johnny. Be safe out there. You know? You said, can you read some lyrics today? Oh man, y'all trying to have me cutting up. What lyrics do you want me to read? What song and what lyrics do you want me to read? You know? Let me know. Put the name of the person and the song up. What's up to Indrella? You says, good evening, everyone. I think they signed these contracts and don't realize the devil is in all the details. They will, in fact, have a burning end. Wow. What up to Gino P? Shout out to you. What's up, man?
Peace. What's going on, TH?
All good. You?
Yeah, chilling. Shout out to everybody in the chat. God bless everybody.
For sure.
Yeah, you know, just want to piggyback on what C Spain and Jeremy Dunbar has said. You know, it's bugged out, right? How people spend. This is every weekend. You heard? Every weekend they spend their bread like that, you know, and it's crazy. You know, you remember the show The Sopranos? One of the actresses, her bread got low, and she went to OnlyFans, and she's making mad money. And according to her interview, she don't show much. So, you know, as a man, like, were you that thirsty? You that hungry like that?
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, you know, I just wanted to piggyback on that, and that our society is messed up. Jeremy Dunbar said something that was real right. Teachers don't get paid. You know, teachers don't get paid, man.
Yeah.
And it's messed up, you know, because the teachers, you know, that's where our kids get our their education from, and they not getting paid. So most of them go to these routes. And we living in a messed up society, you know, where Glorilla, Cardi B, going back to the topic at hand, they'll be going to schools to talk to the kids. What they gotta tell? What they gotta tell my people? You know what I mean? What they gotta tell my kids?
Yeah, man.
Like, what message do that bring? Like, Sexy Red went to a school. They had to kick her out because she smelled like a pound of weed.
Wow.
Feel me? So, yeah, you know, just wanted to piggyback on that. And yeah, don't read no lyrics, TH. Don't read no lyrics, man. Don't read no lyrics, man. The chat be bugging. You heard? Don't read no lyrics. Nah, but yo, yeah, I just wanted to pull up and just say that, you know, that our society is I guess, right? We living in the last days, man. We got to get right with the Lord for real. You know that, the chat know that, I know that. You know, we got to strive, right? And try to live right. Luckily, you know, I'm with my brother now, upstate New York. I left the Bronx. I'm close to Bert and Ernie, you heard? I'm close to Bert and Ernie. I'm in upstate. close to them now. Left the Bronx, and yeah. But even though he in upstate, they still bugged out. The streets are still the streets, and the young folks. I'm a couple of years older than you. I'm like 5 years older than you, probably 6. Um, but we come from the same cloth. You know how it was growing up back in the 90s. It was way different. It was wild, but it was different. If I see Mrs. Harvin with the bags, I'll help Miss Harvin with the bags. Oh, man, that's Tony Mom. Come on, y'all, let's help her out. Now, we don't see that no more. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, I just wanted to shout you out for pointing the people to holiness. Your channel definitely helped me out, especially with the topics that you had back then, and you still do, right?
Yeah.
I definitely shout you out. I thank God for you. I thank God for Apostle Geno Jennings. I finally heard Dan Thompson preach. It was fire.
Oh yeah.
On the Godhead. Yeah, it was fire. And as far as tomorrow, you gonna do the fight?
Oh yeah, just commentary, man. That's all.
Just comment. All right. Can we pull up? I'll pull up for the main event if you need help. You heard? We could bug out. We could bug out for a little while on the holy tip. You feel me?
For sure, man.
All right, man. Yo, Tony Harvin, much love. For real. Even though I don't know you, it's like I know you, and I have much respect for you. Shout out to my tag team partner, Jeremy Dunbar, and everybody in the chat. God bless you, B.
Appreciate that, man. God bless. All right, appreciate that, Geno P. Shout out to you for sure. All right, Patrick T says IURC called me out, called me original out the other day, just preparing. Okay, all right. I guess I got a little debate going. Classified says we said don't read Pound Town, but no, you just had to do it. What up to DJ Grant? Shout out to you, man. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, brother Tony?
Chilling, you?
Shoot, man. Just got done washing these dishes, man. I just wanted to just add to this topic, man, if it was cool.
For sure, man.
No, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Like that's one of the dumb things I used to do, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I used to be an idiot, but I'm gonna keep it real, man. I used to do that, bro. But it's mainly because, like, growing up, like I ain't had nobody to teach me, like, hey, bro, this ain't cool, that ain't cool. You kind of just like do what you see growing up. So it's like growing up. At the end of the day, you think that's like being like a cool boy or something, like, and then once you learn to start loving yourself and respecting yourself and carrying yourself like a real man, like when Pastor preached on that, it hit me to the heart, and I'm like, bro, I was an idiot, bro. What type of weird stuff I'm on, bro? Like, you's a weirdo, bro. Like, I said that to myself.
Yeah, man.
But like, honestly, man, like, I think like even a lot of people that I've seen that I know still do it. I don't do that weird stuff no more. But like the people that still do it, even when I have convos with them and I try to tell them from how I see it now, I'm like, bro, you could save that money to do something else, like what y'all was saying. And then they'd still be like, nah, bro, but she gonna do this, she gonna do that. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. I'm like, man, and then like I see how I used to be, and I'm like, man, I thank God that he got me up out of there, boy. I was in some idiot stuff, bro. Straight idiot stuff. And like when you look at it now, man, especially knowing what you shouldn't be doing, and then PJ to break it down, and then hearing real men talk about real stuff and how we should be, man, like listening to you, Brother Dunbar, Brother Geno, a bunch of other brothers, Mr. Ham, like y'all really help keep it real. And then it helped me to look better as a man. I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't move like that, bro. Like, you got to stay away from them type of people or stay away from that type of stuff. You don't want that. So, like, I just want to tell you I appreciate all y'all for that. But for real, man, all that stuff, yeah, them days over with, boss. That's a no-no. hey, appreciate y'all, though, man. And, thank y'all for letting me come on, bro.
No problem, man. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you for coming on, man. Be safe. All right. So that was DJ Grant. Appreciate you for coming on, DJ Grant. All right. Let's go to this video right here, right quick. Let's see if this is the video right I want to look at. All right. Oh man, so I kind of think I know what song he was talking about. You know what I mean? So I would have to like go back and check the date between Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B when they made that song, WAP. I'm checking it right now. It was released in 2020. So that song was released in 2020. All right. So we're gonna look at it. 2020 right here. Cardi B, WAP. It was released in 2020. And this video from the Truth of God is listed 2020. And that was a popular song back then in that year. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and they was talking about their body parts and XYZ and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, was that the song that they had playing? All right. Oh man, he's right about that. Because a lot of them do stoop low just for a buck. You know what I mean? Downgrading themselves, degrading themselves. You know, selling their bodies, putting their whole bodies for Jump Street. You know what I mean? Making songs like that. And the song that y'all gave me, Pound Town and all that. All right, let's go to the comments right quick. Appreciate that at Just Straight Facts for the support of this YouTube channel. Thank you for coming on and tuning in. It's a blessing at Just Straight Facts. All right, Patrick T says people are afraid to say Beyonce bleaching for a country album because they are afraid of the wrath of her fans. Oh, I don't know about that one. Beyonce bleaching her skin. What's up, Nicole Martin? Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Also, another one of my channel moderators. Appreciate that. He said Glorilla just got caught drunk driving. She could have easily killed someone. These women are terrible for the youth. Some of them even have kids of their own. Wow. Jeremy says, when you tell these women not to put the mask on, they say it makes them feel good. It's all about feelings, not the truth. Wow. Classified says, I'm the only female at my job. Those buzzards know better than to try me. You'll be filing for unemployment with a quickness. For sure. All right. Diva says, it's going to be pure torment. We are in the lake of fire with all those body ornaments sticking to your burning flesh. A fire that will never go out. Wow. Classified said the teacher down here was just arrested for recruiting high school girls to prostitute for son who is a pimp. It was Clean Heights School. Wow. That's crazy right there. All right. Appreciate the comments and whatnot. Let me see who I missed. Lady of Faith says, you says a 360 deal. A 360 is basically the devil contract, really, aka 360. Understandable. Michael says this was the same Christian rock that was at the church, and she gave the pastor money instead of that pastor rebuking I guess Christian rock. Wow. That's crazy right there for sure. All right. Diva says these perverted people are all in the walks of life. Satan has made sure of that. That's crazy. Sabrina Hayes, who says most of the women were molested at a very young age, and all of them had no role model father for a dad. Come on now. There's a cause and effect. Cause and effect, he says. Pretty interesting. Michael says we have to pray for them. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Who we missed? He says everything on Glorilla is fake. Everything on Glorilla is fake. Open Your Heart says, he says this generation lost. The only thing that can help is prayer, and more prayer. Absolutely. Absolutely for sure. What up the time? You said shall you on C Dub show, Tony? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about at Tom Skalinsky. Tom Skalinsky. What is he talking about? What is this guy talking about? He said, shall you on? Shall you on? I don't know what you're talking about and don't care. All right. G Swole says God is right. It's hard to find a good wife, especially in these times that dude's trying to turn into a housewife. Rebel says being a man is hard everywhere you turn. Women half naked at the grocery store, the bank, kids' football games, and basketball games. For sure. Cornium says many women is gangs. Don't get jumped in. Remember that there is another way to get in. You're right. You're right about that. All right, AG says being a mature man with self-control is easy with nakedness everywhere we go. For sure. He says, no, don't read no lyrics. Oh, man. He says, do you have any videos explaining random boxing rules? Because I've heard about a weigh-in and I was confused. Oh, you want to learn about boxing rules? It all depends on what the contract says. You see with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia tomorrow, and their contract is you can't be overweight. So the set weight was 140. You know what I mean? So if a person goes over just 0.1, you could be penalized. Depends what's in the contract. It's all about what's in the contract. See, Ryan Garcia, he was 3 pounds over today. So therefore, he can't fight for the title. You know what I mean? Because he didn't come to the agreement of the contract. The contract says 140 pounds, and that's that. It has to be 140 pounds on a dot. You know what I mean? You can't be 0.1 over. You can't be a half of a pound over. You got to be right on the spot. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you will lose certain things out of that contract. You might be fined $1 million a pound. It depends what's in the contract. You know? So he was 3 pounds over today. So therefore, the title goes to Devin Haney. You know what I mean? It was a title fight, but it's not no more. It's just a regular fight now, being that Ryan Garcia was 3 pounds over today. 3 pounds. 3 pounds. The fight of one of the biggest fights of his career. And you're 3 pounds over. That says he wasn't taking it serious, not one bit. You know what I mean? He wasn't taking it serious, not one bit. So it's whatever's in the contract. You know what I mean? Whatever's in the boxing contract, that's between the two fighters. All right. Who else did I miss? He said, "Fight night, you gonna get popcorn." He said, "Who's bringing what?" I got the popcorn. Diva says, "What we're seeing now is I don't know what you mean by that." At Diva, I'm kind of lost on that one. All right. DJ Grant says Snoop. He says Snoop lost. I pray for him and everyone, but got to want to listen to the word of the Lord and stop the foolishness. He says we can't hear anything. I'm lost. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right? Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me because y'all said no audio. Are you talking about the YouTube video? So the YouTube video didn't play? The audio didn't play? Let me know if that YouTube video played or not. I'm talking about the YouTube video. Oh, so y'all didn't hear it at all? Oh, it didn't play. Wow. I don't know why. That was weird right there. All right, I don't know why I didn't play. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it for sure. Let me go back and let me see if it'll play. All right, so you're talking about this video right here. All right, let me know if it's playing. Let me know if you can hear it. So it's still not playing? No? Man, I don't know what's going on. All right, I guess we're going to have to do it from the phone and what have you. All right, y'all saying nope. You said no sound to the video. All right, it's all good. You know, it's all good. We got other options and whatnot. We got other options.
What would you do for fame? What would you?
Here we go, right here.
Use the slang to describe.
Here we go, right here. This is the one right here. You know what I mean? We got backup.
Structure that he designed to get even with all you rebellious.
You hear that?
That hate his divine word. All right, let's go back to the book of Peter now.
Back in 2 Peter 3 and verse 7.
Yeah.
But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word.
This earth that you like to party on, dance on. I was in a barber shop yesterday, in fact. And when I walked in there, the barbers, they had some old, I don't rap music. I don't listen to that trash, no how. And then they had a rapper. And she was just boasting and bragging and rapping body parts. Amen. And just what happened, my daughter was with me this time, my second older daughter, Sierra. And some of the barbers didn't see her. And then someone mentioned to the barber, hey, look, man, Gino got his daughter in here. Turn that stuff off. And the barber's like, oh, I didn't even see it. He turned it off.
Amen.
Turned it off. Showed some respect. But just the very fact, amen, that a female rapper would make a song about her body parts, about her womb and her breasts and her backside, and then use the slang to describe it. Amen. So the music can sail to the top of the charts.
That's right.
Viewers, how much of a hellion and how low are you willing to go to make money?
Amen.
What would you do for fame? Why would you sell your dignity, your pride, just to be famous?
That's right.
Just to get a gold album. Is it worth it?
That's right.
Is it worth it? My God, we're living in a sick society. That's why they think something wrong with me. They get mad.
Amen.
They get mad because we take the Bible and throw it right up in your face and leave it there.
That's right.
So we ain't have it on a video. I don't know what's going on with this one right here. I really don't know. This is the first time that ever happened, you know, in general. But that's the video that I was playing for sure on the screen. All right. I got to scroll back up to the comments and then we're going to knock off in a bit. We're going to knock off in a bit for sure, you know. So I appreciate everybody for letting me know it was no sound on the video. All right. I don't know what's going on. All right. So that's the video right there I was talking about, you know what I mean, in general. All right. So let's go to the comments once again. I know I've seen the comment. Appreciate y'all for letting me know once again. What's up to what is that? Simply Natural Black Life. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. You said who name is Glorilla? It's a female rapper. It's a female rapper right here. Her name is Glorilla. That is her name. I guess that's her rap name or whatever the case may be. I don't know if her real name is like Gloria or something like that, but that's her right there. Glorilla. All right. Let's go to more comments. He said they say keep it real and nothing on them is real. That's funny. All right. G Swole says, have you ever tried to change a woman for the good to get with her? No. You know what I'm saying? I me personally, I let it play out. I'm not gonna force change on a person. That's on them. You know what I mean? They see how I'm living. You know what I mean? There's a woman or somebody can see how you living already. They can see how you are and how you operate. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to force change on a person, but I will give encouraging advice to a woman in general. You know what I mean? One thing about me, I don't force nothing or no female, even to the females that I have talked to before at the end of the day. And some of them come on here. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to say who it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Some exes come on here. You know what I mean? Some exes from high school come on here. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was young. You know what I mean? They stop on here. I ain't going to say who. You understand? I'm going to keep quiet. Don't tell nobody. You understand? Not for these nosy folks on here. But I don't force change on anybody, even when I was young. You know what I mean? Listen, if that person don't want to change or whatever the case may be, then hey, I guess the compatibilities won't match. There'll be a friction, and things won't work. You know what I mean? Before you even get to a relationship status, you know what I mean? When you get to know a person and whatnot, that's when you starting to get to know a person and things like that. You could see the red flags in the beginning. There's green flags and there's red flags. But I don't force nothing on nobody in general. All right. Let me see. All right. Let me see these comments once again. They're talking about the sound. You said StreamYard is hating. I gotta find another streaming site. What's up to Sheila Davis? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. You said, from my experience, a woman would show signs that she is changing for the better, but she was just doing that to continue to get gifts out of me. Wow. So, in other terms, you got suckered. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real with you, bruh. Listen, we all been there before. I got suckered before. I got suckered. You know what I mean? I think I was about 17, working at McDonald's. You know what I mean? You had this good-looking woman, and she made a proposition. Give me $40 every week out of my McDonald's check. You know what I mean? I think I did 1 week or 2 weeks like a fool. You understand? We wasn't even together. We were just talking. I was a fool. You understand? 17 years old, working at McDonald's. $5.15 an hour. Giving $40 out of my check to this woman. Because she looked good at the time. You understand? So I was a sucker. I got suckered. You know what I mean? So some of us have been at those stages where we got suckered. You know? All right. He says, what about Indu Champ and Roy Jones fight? Did that happen already? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm looking online. Let me see. I think did it happen? Let me see. I'm looking at the I think it did happen. They said Roy Jones got the knockout. Online it says Roy Jones got the knockout. All right. What I missed? Let's go back. He says they avoid an independent, established woman like the plague. But love to build and brawls. Then they get hurt and mad at all of us. Jeremy says, Tony, them exes trying to get Texas. What's up to Simply? He says, have you heard about Dirty Dwell threatening Rango TV? That name for a female rapper is ugly. However, that's them. I don't really listen to this witch music. Sorry, it's all good. I heard about. I just seen a video with Dwell that he wanted to debate Rango. As far as like threats, I haven't heard or seen anything like that with Mr. Dwell. He wants to debate Rango TV for whatever reason, but I haven't seen the video of him threatening Rango. All right. You said we should do a topic on people sagging and trying to look hard but look stupid. Well, that's a good topic. That's a good topic for sure. Just got to figure out a title and whatnot, on what angle, we want to take it. But that's a good one right there. All right. Jeremy says, when you're trying to live holy, you can't mingle with an unholy woman. If she's striving, it's okay. Interesting. He says, Tony, then jumping beans, you acting a fool. He says, Tony, them jumping beans had you acting a fool. Absolutely. I sure was. I was a fool at the age of 17. Me and her went to the movies one time, Newport Mall in Jersey City. You understand? Man, I felt good that day. I said, look what I got on my right here. Look at this beautiful woman right here. I got walking with me. Boy, I was a fool. You understand? I thought I was everything with this woman. Just by walking with her. You know what I mean? I'm glad I matured and got out that stage quick. Because some fellas don't get out that stage around the age of 17. You know what I mean? But I was a fool back then. For sure. He says, I've done a lot worse. For sure. For sure. Simply says he posted on his channel he wanted to meet him in person. Very scratchy. See, Charles Dwell, he's going to meet up with he's going to want to meet up with a Rango. But when the heat was put on him, when he was making threats, you understand that? And the offer was put out with some realist people. He said, he don't push forward as much. You know what I mean? That's what folks do. Folks like him do. Now, I don't really know too much about Rango TV and whatnot. It seems like he just focus on his videos and what he does and things like that. You know what I mean? Mr. Dwell, don't try to meet up with, that. Why you meet up with somebody who really was about what you're talking about at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Would you upset that the man exposed you? But that's a different topic for a different day. We probably could go into that some other time as we come into a conclusion. DJ says, I see people sagging with belts on and then try to pull their pants up to run from the ops or the police. Now, that's silly. That's real silly for sure. Real silly. All right. He says, we're all there before you live and you learn. Absolutely at Jeremy Dunbar. That's for sure. All right, we're coming to a conclusion. So if y'all got any last closing remarks, we can end this live. If they got any last closing remarks, we can end this live. I thank everybody for coming on tomorrow. Gino is going to be in, I think, Palm Bush, New York tomorrow, I believe. I just want to be sure and be clear. If they go live tomorrow, of course, Lord willing, we'll go live. We'll go live tomorrow. I hope I don't have to work a long day tomorrow. Otherwise, it might be a chance that I won't be able to go live unless I stay at work and broadcast it there. But we shall see. And Sunday, Lord willing, we will broadcast the Truth of God on our primary YouTube channel. Appreciate that at DJ Grant. Appreciate everybody for coming on and tuning in in general. All right. Appreciate that at Jeremy Dumbo. He said they're supposed to be live for sure. He says who's going to win tomorrow? I would say Devin Haney by decision. All right. Devin Haney by decision. All right. Good night to you too, Andrella, Jeremy, Classified. He says, will there be any biblical discussion soon? We're working on one. I'm just going to probably have the biblical discussions only on Friday nights. Only on Fridays, biblical discussions. You know what I mean? We're just going to try to have the discussions whenever they happen, only on Friday nights. You know, that's my angle. I just want to do those discussions only on Friday nights, and that's it. All right, so good night to everybody. I hope everybody have a wonderful evening, and God bless to everybody out there. I'm Tony Harvin. I'm signing off. Peace.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to the Tony Harvin Network YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button listed right here. After you hit the subscribe button, if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell.